Hey, good day, everyone. Welcome to the Emmanuel Podcast. I'm here with Pastor Stephen, and I'm Pastor Robert, your host. And today we're talking about the upcoming event of the Prayer Labyrinth. And so Pastor Stephen, what is a labyrinth, and what's a prayer labyrinth, and can you get lost in it?
Thanks there, Pastor Robert. Yeah, that's a question we often get when you think of a labyrinth. If you've never experienced it, a lot of people think of a maze, and you think about getting lost in a maze. But I do. Yeah, that's not what a labyrinth is at all. In a labyrinth, there's only one way. So it is a meandering path, but you can't get lost. And it sort of points to Jesus, who is the one way. The really cool thing about prayer labyrinths is that they've actually been used by Christians since the 4th century. So this has been a spiritual tool for Christians for a really long time. So as you go on this journey or on this path, you leave the outside world to go on a journey with God. That's the idea.
Oh, I like that idea. So you've called this labyrinth the Way of the Cross. So that's a big, bold title. It's a beautiful title. What do you mean by it, though? What would someone coming into this expect from that title?
Yeah, the Way of the Cross. Prayer labyrinths can have different themes, things that you focus on, read about, and pray over. Since it's Holy Week, we're going to be focusing on the Way of the Cross. The Way of the Cross is an opportunity for us to follow Jesus as he goes and he suffers and he dies for us. Many people have heard of the Via Dolorosa in Jerusalem, and that's the path that we think Jesus took as he carried his cross to Mount Calvary. And our prayer labyrinth is set up in a way that we can experience the Via Dolorosa right here in our own sanctuary.
Oh, very awesome, very awesome. So I noticed looking up at the signups that we've kind of already seen is that instead of calling people participants, you call them pilgrims. Why is that?
Yeah, that's a good question. When you're a tourist somewhere, you go, you have fun, you experience it, and then you come home and you're not really changed. But to go on experience as a pilgrim is different. You're going to get closer to God, to experience his presence, and ultimately you want to be changed by that encounter with God. And that's our hope and prayer for everyone who enters into the labyrinth, that they really go on a spiritual pilgrimage.
All right, so what then can we expect as pilgrims going through this labyrinth?
Yeah, good. Well, first of all, it's a multi-sensory experience. So you're going to touch, you're going to taste, you're going to look and meditate upon beautiful art. It's really a great way to experience it. There's a number of stations along the way, and so as you go through the labyrinth, you'll pause at each of these stations, sort of focuses on a particular moment on Christ's passion. So there you'll pray and read, and you have a journal to put your thoughts in, and so it's a really very moving experience.
Okay, awesome. Those are very useful. What else do we need to know going into this? If someone's signing up, what are the sort of basic things that they have to know going in?
Yeah, that's good. Well, first of all, you need to sign up. Check out our website or our app. You can find it with our other events listed there. Pilgrims will be going into the labyrinth every 10 minutes or so we want to make sure that everyone who wants to experience it can experience it. So please sign up. If you need help, call the church office, and we can help you that way too. You should expect the labyrinth to take about 60 minutes to go through.
Full hour?
It's self-guided, but some might go a little faster or slower, but I would set aside about an hour to do that.
Okay.
We ask that as people walk in, turn off your phones and your smartwatches. We want you to be fully immersed in what's happening there. And then probably the only other thing is some people might ask, is it appropriate for children? And we would say yes. We want children to participate. They can go through it with their parents. The only thing is that the sanctuary is sort of being kept quiet for everyone who's going through there. So as long as your family can go through relatively quietly, then that'll be a great experience for a family to have.
Fantastic, fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Pastor Stephen, for sharing a little bit about this prayer labyrinth and what to expect going through it. And I hope that everyone here listening will at least take it to heart and sign up for a time slot. It'd be a great benefit to us during this Lenten season and even throughout our faith life throughout the year. With that, Prayer Labyrinth will be opened April 10th, 11th, and 12th. That April 10th is from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on the 11th, and then also 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on the 12th. We hope to see you there. Thank you for tuning in to this Emmanuel podcast.